number 9. At the bottom of the page, you will find a table. This is an activity. What is the activity telling us? Equal day and night. Fill in the table given below with the help of the calendar showing the time of sunrise and sunset. So from the calendar, you have to find the sunrise time and you have to find the sunset time. Now, you have to fill up for 21st March till 21st of September. Some of the calculations I have written on the blackboard. Let us go through the same. Month 21st March. What was the sunrise time? The sunrise time was 6 o'clock in the morning and 40 minutes. Sunset was at 6 o'clock and 48 minutes in the evening. Okay, 18 hours and 48 minutes. Now, the time between the sunrise and the sunset is our daytime. That you have to remember. The time between sunrise and the sunset becomes your daytime. So what you have to do? You have to minus these two. What you will get? You will get the sunset. So the daytime was 12 hours and 8 minutes. दिन का समय कितना था? कितना टाइम दिन था? 12 hours and 8 minutes. Okay. तो नाइट टाइम कितना होगा? That you have to calculate. What you will do for that? 24 minus 12.08. Minus and find out the answer. Whatever is your answer will be your night time. Do this much yourself. Next one. 21st April, find out what you have to do. You know, take the sunrise time, take sunset time, minus these two, you will get the daytime, and minus the daytime from 24. 24, why 24? Because we have 24 hours in a day. Okay, I have done for 21st May. Let us go. Morning, the sunrise was 5 o'clock in the morning and 55 minutes were there. So 5 o'clock 55 minutes AM. Sunset was at 7 o'clock and 21 minutes. I have written 19 and 21 minutes. Okay. Now when you minus these two, you will get this answer. So the daytime was 13 hours and 17 minutes. Now when you minus this daytime from 24, you will get the night time. Very easy. 21st June. We know 21st June is the longest day of the year and we have International Yoga Day on that day. Right? Sunrise was at 5 o'clock and 54 minutes, 5 hours, 54 minutes AM. Sunset was at 19:24 PM. When you minus these two, you will get the daytime, and when you minus this from 24, you will get the night time. Let us go through 21st of July. Sunrise was at 6 hours and 4 minutes. The sunset was at 19:23. That is 7 hours and 22 minutes. When you minus these two, it will be 13 hours and 18 minutes. So, दिन का समय हमारे पास कितना था? 13 घंटे. 13 hours was our daytime. 13 hours and 18 minutes. Now, night time 10 hours and 82. यानी दिन लंबा है और रात छोटी है. How do we get this? We know the method. 24 hours minus 13 and 18 minutes. When you minus these two, you will get the night time. That is 10 hours and 82 minutes. Okay. So दिन अभी लंबा है और रात छोटी है. जब विंटर्स होता है तब वो ऑपोजिट हो जाता है. डे टाइम becomes less and night time increases. So in this way, you have to do for 21st August and 21st September also. Page number 10. Things to know we have. The line that separates the lighter from the darker half of the earth and joins the two poles is called the circle of illumination. Prakash Vartul जिसे कहते हैं. Now look it. This is North Pole, this is South Pole. Okay. The line which is dividing the earth into exact two halves, the bright side and the dark side. That line is known as, that circle is known as circle of illumination. Okay. Take for an example, we are taking a ball. Okay, and if you cut that ball into half, what will happen? One half and the other half will be different. They will be separated. The first half will be the bright side. The second half will be dark side. So that the circle which is making inside itself, that is circle of illumination. Okay. Now here what happens? On 21st June, the sun rays directly fall on the Tropic of Cancer, due to which what happens, this portion receives straight direct sun rays from the sun, and because of that this portion will have longer days and shorter nights. Okay, this happens on 21st June, the longest day of the year. In the same way, 22nd of December, same phenomena, but it will be opposite. After the earth changes its position in the month of December, what happens? The sun rays directly fall on the Tropic of Capricorn. So these regions receive more sunlight, so days will be longer here, and here night will be shorter. Days long and nights are short. But in the northern hemisphere, it will be winter. Days will be shorter and night will be longer. So southern hemisphere will experience summer season and northern hemisphere will experience winter season. Okay, let us understand these questions. Thus, seasons in the northern and southern hemisphere are opposite. Look at the diagram and answer the following questions. Question number 1. How long would a day be on the Tropic of Cancer? As we have understood that this portion receives direct sunlight, the days are longer and the nights would be shorter. Question number 2. Which season do the places on the Tropic of Cancer experience? The season would be summer season because they are receiving the direct sun rays from the sun. Question number 3. What would be the duration of day and night? Day and night, days would be long and nights would be short. Question number 4. What would occur on the Tropic of Capricorn on 22nd of December? Now see here. On 22nd of December, the sun rays are directly falling on the Tropic of Capricorn. So that whole portion will have longer days and shorter nights, and the season would be summer season in the southern hemisphere. Question number 5. How long would a day be on the Tropic of Capricorn on 22nd of December? Answer would be around 14 hours. Let us understand 2.8 revolution of the earth. Now here they are showing us the different movement of the earth. Let us start from here. On 21st June, the sun rays are directly falling on the Tropic of Cancer. Now what happens here in the northern hemisphere? The sun rays are directly received by this area, so days will be longer and nights would be shorter. So I have covered this area dark to show that this is night. This is our circle of illumination. Okay. Now northern hemisphere would have summer season. The opposite would be in southern hemisphere. Southern hemisphere would have shorter days and longer nights. Okay, as and when the earth is changing its position, in the month of September what happens? Equal days and equal nights are experienced by both the hemisphere. Northern hemisphere would have autumn season and southern hemisphere would have spring season. So equal days and equal nights would be experienced because the sun rays are directly falling on the equator. Now let us go through the 22nd of December. In the month of December, what happens? The sun rays are directly falling on the Tropic of Capricorn. So this region, above the equator, that is northern hemisphere, will experience shorter days and longer nights. You can see the shaded portion. So northern hemisphere will experience winter season, and the southern hemisphere, this portion will receive direct sun rays. Days would be longer and nights would be shorter. So southern hemisphere would experience summer season. Now in the month of March, again what happens? The sun rays is directly falling on the equator. So equal days and equal nights would be experienced in the month of March. Northern hemisphere would experience spring season and southern hemisphere would experience autumn. So like this, change in season occurs because of the revolution of the earth. 11 below 2.8 diagram list some festivals and the seasons of their celebration is given below. When we celebrate a particular festival here, name the seasons experienced at the same time in a different country. Find out and complete the table. Now, this table you have to do yourself. If India is having Holi during the summer season, what about Kenya and Australia? is celebrating Diwali in winters. What about Japan and Canada? And when India is celebrating Christmas in winter season, what about USA and China? Which seasons would be there in these countries? You have to find out. Below that we have sun at midnight. Okay. The sun at midnight in Norway they are telling us. Let us understand the concept of that. Norway lies near to the Arctic Circle. This is Arctic Circle. The north of Norway lies above, near the North Pole. So those countries which are lying near the North Pole, they will be having 6 months days and 6 months night. You can see here. This is the circle of illumination and this is our axis. On the axis it keeps on rotating. So what happens? The sun rays are falling in this area, in this region for 6 months. So they are having 6 months days, and when the turn changes its place, when the earth is revolving, what happens? Later on after 6 months, it experiences night. In the same way in the South Pole also, the places of Antarctica, it will be experienced 6 months days and 6 months night. So this is about Norway. In the European nation of Norway, the sun doesn't set from mid-May to the end of July. This means that sunrise and sunset are simultaneous, so the sun is seen even at midnight. Though it is night, but there would be sun because of this concept. And we are done with the chapter.